how you turn it off and on. You turn it on. And that's pretty much it. Mom is set at a 4. So this is where you change the liters per minute right here with the little ball.
Uh-huh.
So hers is at a 4. So you just move the ball up and down to the 4. Now the only one that could tell you to go up or down is the doctor.
Right. Yeah, I heard you say that on the phone.
Yeah, so right now she's set at a 4. And that's pretty much it. And this is where the air comes out. This is where you plug in the cannula, which are right here, the white ones. And so you just plug in there. The other one goes right to her nose.
Okay.
And then every 3 weeks you change out the cannula.
Okay.
So there's a 3-month supply in here, okay? So they're 7 feet long. The green one is a 50-footer.
Okay.
So if you're going to use a 50-footer, you attach it here. The other end is another female end. And there's a little adapter. It's in here. It's the same color. So you go green. Other end is the green adapter. And then you connect the white to the green.
Got it.
So this is the 50-footer. So like if she wants to leave it here, she could roam around the
Gotta go
house
to the bathroom
freely.
or
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly.
Okay.
So that's pretty much it. It's on wheels. There's brakes. All we ask is just keep this dust free.
Okay.
Because this is going to collect dust. There's
Right.
dust everywhere.
Right.
So keep it dust free because some people will forget. And if air can't get circulated through here, these alarms will start going off.
Okay.
So at any given time, these alarms start going off. Unplug the hose because it could be minor things. It could be that this is just dirty. It needs to be dusted. And or there could be a kink in the hose.
Okay.
Like it might get caught underneath furniture.
Right.
Stepped on. Or if you have animals, you like chew on things. You know what I mean?
No animals.
So so as long as the air's flowing, you'll be fine.
Right.
If there's any interruption,
Yeah.
that's what this will start going off.
Okay.
Okay, if that happens, any reason, give us a call. We'll check it out.
Okay.
Usually we'll just swap it out for a new one.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
And that's it. That's how you work this. And it's real quiet as you can see.
And so the cannula is basically the same as what she's got in the hospital right now?
So the one I gave her, I left her with a tank. You could use that one.
Okay.
Because it's the exact same thing right here.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So, and then, like I said, there's going to be 3 more tanks. And those are so when she leaves the house. And, or like I said, there's a case of emergency. So let's say you might lose power and you can't use this. At least you have backup air until
power is
everything
restored.
situated. Yeah.
Okay.
So then that's pretty much it. And then.
How does this compare to those little units you can hang on your shoulder?
This will give you endless as long as it's plugged in. The little portables, the batteries really don't last too long. And she's at a 4, which is high. The battery life is less. So you're looking at maybe 2 to 3 hours of battery life. And people always try to buy another battery, but sometimes what happens is that if there's any issues with that machine, we don't always have the same machines. We have different brands.
Right.
So if you buy a battery for
a specific machine,
and you have an issue with that, and we come and swap it out, we might give you a different one, and now you're stuck with that battery.
Right. And you're out that money.
Yes, and those batteries are about $300.
Yeah.
You know, they're not cheap. They're really, really not cheap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Well, like I mentioned on the call with my sister, I think if the doctor determines that this is going to be a permanent situation for her, then we'll look into maybe as a backup or when we're going out of the house.
But the only bad thing with that is that if she does get that portable, we take the tanks back. So you're left with a portable. And
so it's either or.
But talk to the doctor.
Okay.
I've seen people who have the machine, tanks, and this.
Okay.
So this is going to stay with her regardless. So again, when you're home, this will give you endless oxygen. Just keep it dust free, whatever. And if she does have it in about 5 or 6 months, give us a call because there's a filter in there. Filter will get dusty. We'll swap out the filter. I don't. I just give you a new machine.
Oh, okay.
Some guys will do the filter because it's easier for them. I just give them a new machine so everyone has peace of mind.
Right.
Like, hey, okay, now we got something newer. You know what I mean? So.
Okay.
When you talk about tanks, what are you're saying?
The oxygen tanks.
You know the big green tanks that you see a lot of, like the older people, they're kind of carting around with them.
That's what she has.
That big steel tank.
Oh.
It's looks like a bullet.
One of those. So I left her one at the hospital, and I'm gonna leave 3 more here at the house. So she's gonna have 4 total. And those are only so whenever she leaves the house and you can't use this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what those are for. Yeah.
Okay.
And then, like I said, the reason why we leave extra too is like, let's say that you lose power, and you can't use this because this has to be plugged in. At least she has oxygen to get her through, and so everything is situated.
Right.
So that's the reason why they always send extra. People always ask, "Oh, I just need 1 or 2," but
You never know.
The doctors always you always got to look out for
right.
For you always got to play devil's advocate. You know what I mean? Look out for the worst.
Right.
So
all right, yeah.
That's again. You don't have to use them. They're there just in case of emergency or if you need them. And then whenever mom's all said and done, we'll come by and pick everything up. And or if you need more tanks, call us. We'll come by. You know what I mean? We'll swap out the tanks. Any issues with this, we'll swap it out. If you need more tubing, we'll drop off some more tubing.
Right.
Okay.
So now when you say this is endless supply of oxygen, so we don't have to change a tank, we don't have to do anything with this other than plug it in.
You just plug it in. Yeah. Any issues, we'll take care of it. Okay?
Where does the oxygen come from?
There's a machine in there. There's a motor.
It just generates.
In there. Yeah, there's a motor in there. As you can hear it.
Yeah.
You can hear it. So.
Okay.
And plus, you got to keep this thing clean in the back.
Right.
Yeah. So whenever
get fresh air.
Yeah, because it circulates air. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So wherever you set it, if you're gonna set it up against the wall, just give it a couple inches so it can breathe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and that's it.
Okay.
We'll probably set it here somewhere.
Yeah, probably right here because
Sits
this is
here
where
on
she
the-
sits.
And then what I mean by endless oxo is because if you use a tank, that's only going to give you a couple hours and then it's gone. This you could leave it running 24 hours a day. That's what I mean. You can leave this running 24 hours a day, and it's just going to keep you endless oxygen. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then how do we know, like, if she's using the portable one for whatever reason, how do we know when that runs out? Is there a gauge on it?
Yeah,
or?
it has battery. Okay. Just like on your cell phone, it has your battery life.
Oh, okay.
From 100% down to 0%.
Okay.
Yeah, it has all that good stuff.
All right.
Yeah. Because like if you ever see the one on the infomercial that they have, the Inogen, like people, they offer those because people get pissed because battery lives are short.
Right.
The ones they have on TV, that's a 10-hour battery life.
Oh, wow.
So you could be out all day, you know what I mean? But the only bad thing, that thing is like $6,000.
Oh, yeah.
And the insurance won't cover that. That you gotta pay out of pocket, you know what I mean? Unless you got $6,000, go get a look in the
exactly.
pachanga or whatever, you know what I mean? Buy mama a portable.
Right.
But like I said, we do offer those. And then, again, with those, you got to put on boxing gloves with the insurance company because they just, the doctor might approve it, but then again, the insurance.
The doctor will say, hey, go for it.
Yeah, go for it, yeah.
It's what the insurance
So it's just
is
an option.
say.
I always give people that option because some people don't like you said, lug around that cart with oxygen because it is a pain in the ass. You know what I mean? It's kind of heavy. It's on especially we got to travel.
Right.
We got to go somewhere.
Now, what about, I'm sorry to interrupt you. What about, so if we're walking, we're out and about, we take the tank with us, is there any issues of, like, if for whatever reason that it stays in the car and, she's just going to go out and come right back? And
no, that thing is heat resistant. That thing can take a lot. I keep this in the van. They sit in my van all day and all night, you know what I mean? So it could take a lot of heat, yeah.
All right. And then what about, like, because I see this on movies and TVs, open flame or anything?
Yeah, just don't smoke.
No smoke, okay.
So if she's going to light up.
Right, no, she's not a smoker, so I'm just curious.
Or anybody,
but
if it's off, it's fine.
Right.
But
now if the stove is right here, right around the corner, it's still fine.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, you're fine there.
All right.
But then right here they tell you not to smoke around it because we do reuse these, but they sanitize. They do a whole big cleaning on them, and I picked them up from people's houses who smoke, and it's like stuck in there. So like people will be breathing in, so we don't want people
to be breathing in somebody else's secondhand smoke.
Smoking around here. You know what I mean? So those they end up just sending them back to the manufacturer and let them do what they got to do. And then sometimes they'll notify the insurance company, and then they'll send a bill to that person saying, "Hey, it says no smoking. You smoked, and now this thing is damaged."
Smoking if you're on oxygen.
Or like because nicotine, it stains. Like I've gone to people's houses and you see this.
Oh yeah.
Stains on the wall, on the carpet, on the drapes, and you're like, open a window or go outside, you know what I mean? And then they have one of these.
Right.
So that's something we always have to report. But no, you're fine.
Okay.
We don't smoke here.
No, you guys are good to go. But yeah, and this so you turn it off and on.
Okay.
So when you turn it on, it's gonna sound like R2D2 for a few seconds, and then
right. Okay.
Okay. So like I said, any of these lights come on, the red or the yellow. First thing we want to check, unplug this. And then, they'll check for kinks.
Make sure that's,
And then make sure that's dust free. And then also, a little trick, because some people are either too used to oxygen or not used to it at all. So when you hook it up, put this in, right? Plug it in. The part that goes in her nose, just get a cup of water, just like how you would check for a flat tire.
Oh yeah.
And dip it in the water, and you'll see the airflow. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
You'll see the airflow again, because some people will get it, but like, I don't feel anything. I don't feel anything, and then some people put it up to their lip. Yeah, I don't feel anything. Put it in the water, and you'll see the bubble flow. Okay. So if it's a strong flow, again, it gives peace of mind to everybody, especially the family, that hey, she is getting oxygen when she's saying she's not.
Right. Right.
Because I mean, there was a lot of people out there too who are like, I've showed them the water trick, and straight from the water, you'll see a strong flow of bubbles.
Right.
And they'll put it right in their nose, and like, I don't feel anything.
It's there.
And it's like, yeah, and I got to keep showing them. And at that point, I just tell them, go let your doctor know you're not feeling air. You know,
Right.
there's nothing I can do for you. However you show you're getting air.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people out there. Again, people are just too used to it. They're just, they're dependent on this every day.
Right.
So again, if you ever want to do that too, and that's a good way to check for kinks in the hose.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because if you see it's like a weak flow, then there's a kink somewhere. Change it. Use a fresh one.
Okay.
But like I said, as long as because this thing is just constant air.
Right.
So any interruptions, these will go off. So,
Okay.
but again, if you have any issues, 24 hours a day, give us a call. Especially oxygen. Oxygen is real important. It's a priority for us.
Yeah.
I've delivered oxygen at 2, 3 in the morning at somebody's house.
Oh wow.
I've gotten home at 11 o'clock at night, working, and then 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm over here heading to Baldwin Park because their machine went bonkers.
Right. Where are you guys located?
We're in Santa Fe Springs.
Oh, okay.
We're right off the 605 and the 5 and 605.
Okay.
Right when they meet in that area off of Telegraph.
Okay.
So, any issues 24 hours a day, and if you need tanks, if you call today, you'll get them within maybe that afternoon, depending on what time you call. If it's morning, you'll get them that evening, that afternoon.
Okay.
Or if it's like this time, depending on how fast they process the order.
Right.
If not, you'll get it the next day. Okay. Even on weekends, don't be afraid to call weekends because we work 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Okay. Because we've been having issues where people have been calling for tanks on Friday, and customer service is telling them, "Oh, well, you'll get them Monday."
It's like, okay,
So
well,
there's a
I'll be
big
good by
issue
then.
going on. It's like,
Hold your breath.
right. And
Suck on a balloon.
This lady made a big old thing about it because her dad needed oxygen, and she
Right.
was like, "Well, what do you want to do? He's going to run out of oxygen, even though he has a machine."
Right.
They pretty much tell her, "Oh, call 911." Like, what the hell is that?
Right.
And I got pissed because I was like, I wish we didn't work weekends, you know.
Right.
But no, don't be afraid to call on a Saturday, call on a Sunday. You know what I mean? If mama needs just like the tanks or any issues with this, okay?
Now, if we needed to pick up or get a tank, would we be able to pick it up also? If for whatever reason
You
need
can,
be?
but it'd be a lot easier if we just drop it off, so you guys don't have to worry about it. We'll
Well,
come out
I'm
here
just
and drop it
asking
off.
because my brother works. It's his schedule's sporadic, but he's out in Cerritos, so he's literally down the street from where you guys are. He's near Santa
You
Fe
can ask
Springs.
that because I know
So-
some people do go to the office. Because the only patients that go to our office are for the ones who get the CPAP machine because they have respiratory therapists. So they go for the training and pick up of that stuff. But I do see some patients go in there and pick up, wheelchairs, walkers. I'm assuming oxygen too. I'm not sure. I'm not too sure how that works.
Yeah.
You can always ask.
You can ask, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
But like I
it
said-
probably won't ever come up, but it's just a good thing to know.
Well, because the thing is, when we pick up oxygen too, we do a swap. So
Okay.
we'll give you a full for an empty.
Right. Okay.
So they could go back and refill that empty and reuse
Yeah.
it again.
Okay.
So that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? And then this right here is for in case if she needs a the water cup. So I mean, if she needs one, we do offer that, and this is where it would go. So.
Okay. So I'm assuming they didn't prescribe that for her.
Yeah,
Is that one?
ask the doctor.
Okay.
Ask the doctor
Yeah,
on
because
that.
I know she has it at the hospital. The little.
Yeah, I saw it on the bubbler right now. Yeah, I saw
yeah.
it on that. Yeah. So whenever she leaves, ask the doctor about that.
Okay.
And if that's the case, I don't know if they can give you one there, but we do have some in
Okay.
case. And that's something separate. And that one, the only bad thing with that is, like the hospital, they have better equipment than this. So the only bad thing with that is the airflow might be a little bit, because it's getting interrupted by going in the
Right,
water.
going through the
so
water.
it might be a little bit weaker. So like instead of a 4, we might have to move it to like a 5
Okay.
to get it like the constant. But
Right.
but double check
I'll
with
ask
the doctor.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
double check
because I'm
with
gonna
the
go once we're done here. I'm gonna go swap with my sister so she can come back.
doctor. Okay.
and-
Yeah, because I've seen some guys, I go to their house and they put their beer right here.
I was gonna say, is it a drink holder?
Why watching TV? It's a good idea.
Yeah.
I mean, hold a can or a bottle.
If
whatever.
it's empty, why not? Yeah, but
So
okay.
you guys are all set, okay? So here's the package.
All right. Well,
Oh,
thank
and
you
then
so
it
much.
also has an extra key for the regulator for the
tank?
tank.
Okay.
Yeah, this is an extra key.
Okay.
So in case you lose it, but if you do lose it, You can always use a wrench. Or if you can't, just call us. We'll come
Yeah.
off another one. It's not a
Okay.
big deal. Anything you guys need, just give us a buzz, okay?
All
So I'm
right.
just going to shut that off. And
Your phone number